Did your home's value increase or decrease in the past year? The last year was insane in terms of market activity. So if you're curious about the numbers, I'm going to break them down for you. And in case you're interested in one more than the other, I will discuss single-family home stats first and condos second. So you can look in the comments below to see where each segment starts. I'm Jill Ward with Century 21 Island Homes. And over the course of the last year, we haven't seen a market like this since 2004 to 2006. There were situations when properties were receiving upward of 30 offers per home, and almost all were over the asking price. And we saw a lot of cash offers or high down payments when buyers were borrowing. So let's get to the overall year-end 2021 numbers. Let's start with the fact that sales were up over 37% in 2021. It's hard to wrap your brain around. What happened? First, let's discuss single-family homes on the island of Oahu. The median sales price for the island was $990,000, and the average was $1.25 million. That is roughly a 20% increase over 2020. And the average days on market was 9 days. That means almost every single property went into escrow within a week. The cycle for listing a house was to list a property on Monday or Tuesday. You would then hold your brokers open Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what part of the island the home was located in, and then hold your public open on Sunday to have your offers in hand from the buyer's realtors by Tuesday. Once you had that accepted offer in hand, you would open escrow Wednesday or Thursday, boom, that's a total of 9 days. So if you are a buyer, you better have your finances in order and be ready to submit an offer like that. As a seller, you knew that if you gave your house over to a realtor, it would be in escrow and moving towards closing in about a week. The percent of original price received was 102% of the list price. That translates into you better be ready to offer over the asking price if you are a buyer, and you are going to be super happy if you were the seller. It seemed to all of us that there was a shortage of inventory, but really there was more inventory in 2021 than there was in 2020. There were just that many more buyers. So we talked about single-family homes. Now what about condos? Many people thought that condos would not be very popular during a pandemic, but we were all wrong. The prices did not go up as much, but the sales sure did. The number of closed sales for condos was up over 50%. Over 7,000 condos were sold last year. The average and median sales prices went up about 10%. That's a pretty good return on investment for just a year. The median sales price for the island was $475,000, and the average was almost $560,000. And the average days on market went from 23 days in 2020 to 12 days in 2021. That means almost every single property went into escrow within 2 weeks. The percent of the listing price received by the sellers was 100%, right on the money. When it came to luxury for both single-family homes and condos, the more expensive the price points got, the more the statistics increased. So in 2022, we have some things we need to think about. Economists are predicting a rise in mortgage rates, as we've already started seeing, but not a real increase in inventory. So things may balance out by the end of 2022. What makes me wonder is our inventory. As long as our inventory on the island is limited, prices will continue to rise, even if only slightly. If you look at the median sales price chart for Oahu over the last 20 years, you'll see that our values have not gone down. We plateau until the next demand cycle when we rise again. So if you can get into the market sooner than later, it's probably a good idea. At this point, at the beginning of 2022, I am still putting in offers for buyers, and we are competing in multiple offer situations. The end of 2021 feels like it's carried over into 2022, even as our interest rates rise. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me if you are in either position. Please also remember to hit the subscribe button, and you can find all of my information down below. Thank you for watching. I'm Jill Ward with Century 21 Island Homes. We'll see you next time on Aloha Oahu. Aloha.